Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of EverQuest 2. And on this episode, we're going to go ahead and talk to Paix here. We've done a few in his quest line already, but he has something in store for us now, so let's see what he has. You, come quick. You're here to help, right? Paix, right? Yes, I'm here to, H. I guess he's going to say help, and he gets interrupted. No, you got me confused with someone else. Alright, there's no time to waste. Their Kruckles are becoming more brazen in their attacks. I need you to head north and call their numbers of their grunts right now. Okay, I'm off. Simple grunt work, level 30. This guy's pushy. 1 gold, 60 silver, 26 copper, and you end up getting the Perilous Sentry breastplate. As you see, everything is the Perilous armor that you're getting lately here, and they do that on purpose. It's just part of the full set. You don't get anything special for having the full set. It's just really good armor for your level. So it's 17 strength, 16 stamina, 10 weapon skill, plate armor for the chest, mitigation is 218, level is 30. You can wear it if you're a Berserker, Guardian, Inquisitor, Paladin, Shadow Knight, or a Templar. And as you can see, all the armor we're getting lately is a little bit too high, basically by a level or two. That's because we're not leveling quite as fast as they would expect. Usually you'll get into a lot more random fights and get experience that way. We're kind of just doing the quest alone, and so we're just a little bit behind the curve where they want us to be. Let's go ahead and hit accept. I'm surprised he didn't kick us in the butt and tell us to leave already. Okay, I need to eliminate several Kruckle grunts. And these are actually pretty easy to fight and pretty easy to find as well. You may have to wait for 1 or maybe 2 respawns. The grunts are the ones that are on the entrances to the zone, the 2 entrances that you can use. Further in, those would be the harder ones, the trackers and things of that sort. So I'm not sure why this one's labeled as a level 30 quest when it could probably be done at like level 25, to be honest. So here's the scouts, grunts as well. Go ahead and pull these guys. We can take on about 3 or 4 of these at once. They're actually pretty easy at our level. You can see I've already pretty much damaged that guy. More than half of his life with just a couple of spells. And if you're coming back and doing these quests as a higher level and you're mentoring, or if you're in a group, you know, feel free to grab 5 or 6 of these guys at one time and do area effects. And you can see he just dropped a small chest. As I said before, the small chest are the most common that you can get, and you're not going to get too many of them that are booby-trapped. But as you get better and better chests that are completely random when they drop, and you'll see like the exquisite ones are these big, huge, like middle-looking chests that, you know, look like you could take a sledgehammer to it wouldn't open. Those will be booby-trapped, and by booby-trapped I mean when you open them up you get hit with basically a spell that does quite a bit of damage. See, this one didn't do anything when I opened it up, and you're able to loot it. As I said before, when you do that, you want to make sure that you're full life, because the exquisite ones can quite literally kill you upon opening, and then you don't get to loot the item, and you have to run back, and hopefully somebody doesn't loot it while you're gone. Now, the timer on the loot is actually pretty good. I think it's something like 6-7 minutes or something along those lines, so it's not like you're going to have to worry too much. You should be able to get back no matter where you're at to the loot within about 6 or 7 minutes in these early zones. Later on, you may have to kill your way back, and it may take you longer than that. I believe the exquisites do take like 30 or 40 minutes before they disappear on their own. But again, like I said, somebody could loot it in that amount of time, you know, if you don't get back. So it's better to be safe than sorry. Make sure you're full life before you open those chests. And if you're a rogue or something along those lines, you can actually disarm the traps. So that would be another thing I would suggest you highly doing. These scouts can also be grunts. They're just placeholders. You can have all scouts, you can have all grunts. So it's a good idea just to go ahead and kill them, because you need quite a few. You need 10 of these guys. So we're probably going to have to wait for repop, and we might as well, you know, increase the amount of grunts we're able to get overall on the next repop. You'll also see that too if it shows you on the map where you can find these guys, and you come over here and you don't see any there. Try killing a few, because it could be that you just have some really bad luck and nothing but scouts have spawned, and you're like, I don't see any grunts. Where are the grunts? Well, they're taking the place of, or the scouts are taking their place, and until you kill them, you're not going to see anything else. Let's go ahead and use my area effect. Pretty easy, actually. I don't think I even need to use that heal spell at all. I remember when I came to these guys first, when the game first came out, I'm like, these guys were tough. Because they didn't always lead you through the quest as they do now. That's something they added, I believe, 4 or 5 expansions ago. It was somewhere about the mid-range expansion, because they're on the 11th right now, as I'm playing the game. You guys may be watching in the future and be like, no, they're on the 15th or something like that. They're on the 11th right now, and I think about the 4th or 5th expansion from the beginning is when they went back and revamped some of the quest lines to lead you almost by the nose through the zone and say, okay, this is where you should be. Here's a whole quest that will tell you to go to this new region, kind of like we've been doing. So when we first got here, there wasn't too many quests for these guys, and they were just hard. I remember grinding here for a few levels, and very, very satisfying when you killed these guys, because you would die from them so easily. Puncture. Usually, they're pretty good nowadays that you will only get spells and upgrades, things of that sort, for those books for spells. 2 spells that you already have. But when they came out with research, that kind of changed a little bit. As I said, the chests are completely random, but we're getting pretty good drops here. There's a grunt. 2 grunts. 3 grunts. Nice. Well, if we're going to get 2, we're going to get 3. In for a penny, in for a pound. Punks are going down. Hopefully, because I'm pretty low on power. Probably shouldn't have done that now that I'm looking at it, but, you know. Okay, there we go. Saved by the magic bubble down here of experience. Every bubble of experience you get grants you full life and full power when you get that. So definitely comes in handy sometimes to save you in a fight. It did the last couple quests. Oh, great. Got these guys. So yes, that did definitely come in handy, because if it hadn't been for that, would not have been able to survive this. Probably would have had to have run. But now I can take these guys on, and his little dog too. Bark, Lassie, bark. Oh, that's so cute. Go ahead and heal up a little bit. Their pets are actually pretty easy. And as I've said before, yeah, go ahead and loot in the middle of combat, because that's perfect. As I said before, usually your best bet is to attack the master, especially if you think it's a summoned creature, because usually, not always, but usually, when you kill the master, the summoned pet will simply disappear. And this guy is actually going to be for a quest. We haven't had the quest to kill him yet. He's pretty tough. I've tried doing it at a low level, and it's not going to be worth it. It's going to be a pretty horrible fight. Unfortunately, you do have to get by him to kill these guys in the back, the Slanglors, for some of the lower level quests. So it's kind of messed up, because you can't get past them into your higher level, and these guys behind him are just so easy to kill. So usually you'll have to wait on that one. Now I can drop down there. Instead of dropping down, what I'm going to do is just run down, because these guys do take about 5 to 7 minutes to repop. It looks like somebody else is already there. I don't know if he's waiting for repop or if he just wants the Avox on the other side. Now these guys are obviously lower level grunts than the ones we were fighting, but it doesn't matter. They all count for the quest, and unless you're looking for just more experience per kill. And that's it. That's all I needed right there. It's pretty easy. Go ahead and run all the way back. I need to speak with Pax. Make sure you always check your quest. I know I get on you guys all the time about that. You're probably sick and tired of hearing it. But one of these times, you're going to hear my voice in the back of your head. Check your quest, and you're going to look over there and you'll be like, oh, I shouldn't run back yet. It wants me to go to the next room. Or, oh, it wants me to kill 2 more guys. And then 2 more guys. And then 2 more guys. And it's like, just tell me you wanted 20 guys, not 10. But it happens. It happens at every stage of the game, at every level. And you're going to be completely and totally sorry if you don't look at it, because it's long, long run sometimes. You're back already? Have you called the numbers of the Karakul Grunts? Yes, I have called a great many of them. Simple grunt work, level 30. You end up getting 2 gold, 20 silver, 3 copper, plus the breastplate, which we can't worry just yet. So we're going to go ahead and accept. Good. Serves them right for trying to establish a camp in our lands. There's nothing that makes my blood boil faster than those who would attempt to threaten me or my brethren. Speaking of which, I heard some very unfortunate news. So that's going to lead us to the next part of the quest line. We're going to go ahead and stop here. And guys, I want to thank you for watching. If you guys enjoy these videos, please take a moment and hit the like button, subscribe. Definitely helps grow my channel. There's some game companies out there that won't even let you review or do Let's Plays of their games until you have a certain subscriber base. So that's kind of unfortunate, but I do enjoy making these videos. So if you guys want to see more videos in the future of different games, definitely just take a few seconds and hit that if you don't mind. Again, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll definitely catch you on the next video.